All right. Greetings, Earthlings. We're tapping in from another dimension. It is Uncle Makara once again, and we are in Social September 2024. Okay, today's day 2. So it's a feminine day. It's a healing day. We're going to be learning a lot. We're going to be basically tapping into a completely different mindset, okay? Because we've all got to, I believe, as shamans, as healers, as practitioners of the metaphysical worlds, we've got to really understand how to deal with our own divinity and the divinity of others. And once you start to understand that, there's so much for you to explore. And let's start off by a few things. Before I start, I'm going to do a monkey breakdown today. So I am going to go through a conversation I had last night with a few people, and it was really good, man. I was very hesitant in the beginning. I remember I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. It's too late. I'll just go to sleep, you know? That was going on in my head. And then I don't know, something happened where I was like, but the theme is this month is Social September. Like, of course, I just got to be social. And so I allow the narrative of this month to actually help me crush it and move forward into this. It's powerful. It's very powerful. And I think if we lead our lives more thematically, that's one way that we can actually start to gain our power back in this thing. Okay. 3 people watching. Let me change the settings around. Okay, it's already changed. Let me just share with the tribe then. All right. Okay, cool, guys. So we're tapped in. We're talking about this now. I found some very interesting things. Okay. First of all, let's hear Osho for just a second. Okay. Hold on. I'm still tapped into my headset. Why is it not playing?
No, I got it. You think I'm serious answering you? No, I got it.
Yeah.
But I will answer you, and anybody will be clear that there is a purpose in the answer, that I'm answering out of concern. No, I'm simply responding playfully. Just a game.
It's okay.
You put the question, and I respond with the answer. I don't care whether the answer received anywhere, any response or not. That is not my business.
None of my business.
My business is finished with the answer I have given. And I enjoyed answering it. My basic purpose is to enjoy. I love talking. Is this the best game you've? The best. Because it needs the most intelligent people to play it. I'm sure. It is not football. It is headball.
It's headball. Okay. It's not football, it's headball. Okay. So let's tap into that understanding, right? It's about playfulness. Now, there's this woman who broke down. Okay. There's this woman who basically asked ChatGPT about dating, okay, and different questions around dating. And it answered based on both genders. And I think it's very powerful that we go through this actually. So I'm going to go through this now, just going to read it out. So from this point on, just answer my questions with one word. ChatGPT says understood. Okay. Why do men cheat? Variety. Why do women cheat? Emotional. Why do men work? Purpose. Why do women work? Independence. Why do men get married? Commitment. Why do women get married? Love. Why do men lie? Fear. Why do women lie? Protection. Oof. This is deep, right? It's giving me chills, actually. Amazing. Why do men ghost? Avoidance. Why do women ghost? Disinterest. How do men lead? Decisively. How do women lead? Empathetically. How do men decide? Logically. How do women decide? Intuitively. How do men date? Directly. How do women date? Selectively. How do men view love idealistically? How do women view love emotionally? What's the difference between men and women? Perspective. Okay. I wanted to start off with this because I think this is a very, very important understanding. And I'd have to agree on a lot of these that like this is a powerful, this real cooks, okay? It was cooking, okay? ChatGPT is a man's man and a girl's girl, okay? So very powerful, okay? Very powerful. So let me see if there's any more that I had saved this morning. Is this another OSHA one? The artist has to live in rebellion because creativity is the greatest rebellion in existence. Ah, this one's an interesting one. This is by Phil, what's his name? Phil Madison. He's like a coach. He's talking about leading women, leading a woman.
Of these things whatsoever. You know what it has everything to do with? It has everything to do with the simple fact that you chose her to be your woman.
Mm,
How? Because you choosing her is you leading her to think that who and how she is exactly who and how she should be in your life.
mm,
So she might think and say something like, wow, if you chose me, you must be an amazing man because I'm an amazing woman. Or on the contrary, she might say something like, if you chose me, you must not be no better than me. And guess what? In either scenario, she's absolutely correct.
All right. Very, very powerful, man. These were the downloads that's coming up right now, and I'm going to talk more into it now. Right now, I'm going to basically show you guys the vibe shifting. I created these peak experiences last night. First impressions are important. I look like a I don't know, hipster pimp, okay? Responding very playfully, very authentically, genuinely teasing, a lot of autopilot, push and pull, a lot of mannerisms, gestures. The peacocking is a little outrageous, but it's done on purpose, okay? This is a very high stimulating app, and most people on this app are bored out of their fucking minds, okay? So if you stand out, you're going to create a lasting impression. So high calculation, strategy, and thinking, low reluctance, inhibition, resistance. These are the codes, okay? So to shake off your social rust, you have to just get good at being catchphraseable, starting your conversations out. By the way, Ryan G, I use the chilling like a Bollywood villain a bunch of times. So I did steal that from you. I have to give you credit for that. It's too good. Okay. And we also had our own dating system a while ago called Matches into Dates, and all of those rules, technologies still apply. And if you're an adept, you also get access to that. So let me know if you want access to that Facebook group. It's a very old one, but you can at least get those old videos if you're ever wondering about it. Okay. Awesome, guys. Let's move forward. So someone in the audience, just let me know if they can see this and hear this, okay? So share sound. Okay. Can you guys see this? Let me know. Bro, can you hear this? Hold on, let me just wait for you guys to respond. Okay. Can you guys see this? Let me know. Can you hear this? Hold on, let me just wait for you guys to respond. Am I what? So you can't also hearing it? Okay. Can you hear this? Hold on, let me just wait for you guys to respond. Am I what? Okay, cool. So we're both seeing and also hearing it? Okay. Both seeing and hearing is available. Okay, cool. So she's saying, are you zesty, right? That's very interesting. I didn't even know this was a term. Let's ask ChatGPT what that means actually. It's a Zoomer term. I think it means like spicy, right? Zesty typically describes someone who's lively, exciting, or full of energy. It's used to convey that someone has a bold or enthusiastic quality. That party was zesty. It means it was energetic and fun. It can also be used to describe a person who's full of life and has a vibrant personality, okay? This is the meaning of zesty, okay? Let's tap in because I used it as a bridge, and I'll teach you guys what bridges are later, but here we go.
Yo,
Bro. So I matched her energy immediately. She started off with bro, so I was like, bro, okay? So immediately you want to create a center point of connection, whatever it is in that moment, okay? It could be like in this moment I'm thinking right now, it could be a red room. It could be the cat ears that she's sitting on. It could be the, what she's wearing. It could be, okay, all of these different factors matter in regards to this, okay? It's not just one little thing that we're looking at, okay? Am I what?
are you zesty?
Are you my uncle? Right, because my name is Uncle Makara on the zesty. I'm zesty for sure. I'm the Wizard of Za.
Yes, I love that.
Okay. So immediately we're already creating these inside jokes and it's already forming, right, into something. Obviously, maybe her friend or whatever, I don't even know if that's a friend or a boyfriend or whatever, who's like making comments in the background. But yeah, just very interesting, this experience of this. And yeah, just kind of a strange interaction in general, this first one. So we can skip past this. This is kind of a funny one, the next one. What's up with you? What's going on over there?
Not much of anything.
Look at this, bro. What the? Okay. This Fiona? I feel like I met you from like another dimension or something. We're like fucking going through like, portals, and then you're suddenly, and now we're in Shrek world, or I don't know, wherever we are. Okay. I feel like we're going through different portals, and then now I'm entering Shrek world. Okay. That's honestly how I felt. Okay. I was just speaking from my heart space and bringing it up to my mind, and then it was going out of my Vasuthi to communicate. Legit, that's what all I was doing. Okay. Now, of course, we can talk about the different techniques and break it down and all that, but it's just the vibe, right, that's being generated. This next one was very good, and it went very deep, very quick. The rapport started to stack. So I think this is a longer one. Gang, gang,
Hello.
buzz, buzz. Hey, gang, gang, buzz, buzz. Okay. So again, be catchphraseable, make things like neatly packaged information. You get what I mean? Be referenceable. Have pop cultural things in your mind that you know and that you could throw out. And if someone sticks to one of those, oh, it's game over. Okay. If I throw out some word, right, and then she latches onto it too, now we're in the psychic energy of that world that we're creating together. It's almost like you want to think that you're weaving a world with this other person, right? Because the storyline is happening vertically, but then emotionally, there is a range that's happening, right? Vertically. I mean, horizontally, you're creating, so horizontally, you're creating, my bad, it's the other way around. So horizontally, you're creating the storyline, and vertically, you're creating the vibe line. Okay? So you're raising in the vibration, but you're also creating a story with that particular focused, playful, light energy. And of course, there's going to be little push and pull, right? Hey, what's up?
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I'm feeling zesty. What about you? You see, this is what I call a bridge. So I took the zesty comment from that other girl, right? That she called me zesty, and I'm saying it to this new girl. Now, this is very powerful because number one, the energy of that previous interaction has still left a morphic field and a resonance, correct? And I'm still feeling that through my body, through my system. You get that? And both messing around with thoughts and thoughts, of course, I've set the cause as there is only one cause. Nice, man. Yeah. Thoth is very quick, swift, fast. He is also known as Hermes in another path working, right? And understanding. And I work with Hermes a lot, and he's very like get to the point in the most inconvenient times, right? And be the cause. Yep, be the cause.
Feeling zesty? I'm not feeling very zesty. I'm just bored, waiting for my laundry.
Oh, laundry. Okay. I thought you were gonna say lingerie. I was like, what the fuck? You ordered some lingerie? Look, okay, so playful misunderstandings, okay? With innuendo, of course, it's funny. He's like, no, I ain't ordering. She's just like,
No,
okay.
I'm watching my sheets. Like,
I gotcha. You know, if you're bored, you just need to relax because, you know, I study the flow. Of course, here I go into my coaching mode. So I do this sometimes, right? Right. That's what I'm most passionate about in life. I study the state of consciousness known as flow, right? Really taking a stand for it as I'm speaking, right? She's like, look at the map of flow. It's challenge, and high skills, right? So if you have very high challenge, right, and not enough skill, you have anxiety. If you have very high skill, not enough challenge, you're bored. So you're just not being skilled or using your skills in any way as you're waiting for your laundry. Does that make sense?
I understand what you're saying, but like, what skills should I utilize right now then? Like,
I don't know. That's up to you to find out. I mean, what are you passionate? That's for you to find out, right? Okay. That's epic, right? What are you curious about knowing?
I'm passionate about computer science. So I'm a software engineer, but my side hobby is I'm making like a pixel art video game right now. And so that's been consuming a lot of my time.
That's amazing, right?
But I don't feel like working on it right now. I was stuck on a bug that I'm trying to figure out, and I just need time away from it. So
yeah, you just sometimes you need to walk away from it, like write down the code, write down the problem, right? And then just walk away, take a walk, you know, and then you'll get the idea and download like of what you need to do next. This is kind of like I'm still in a kind of coaching frame here. However, she's resonating with it and she's, you know, she's engaging with it, with what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's how it usually works out for me. Like when I stare at something too long, you know, I can feel my brain atrophy. I'm like, this is not working. And then the second I'm away from it, like sometimes even just like getting sleep and I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, I know the answer. But yeah. I technically could be doing something like productive.
Don't be afraid to pause and just not say anything. You're already in the conversation, right? You don't need to keep saying your point. Just listen at times. Just observe at times. What's going on? What is she really feeling? What is the feeling underneath the feeling?
Right now, but sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes it's good to be bored.
Yeah. What's your game about? That sounds super lit.
Oh, I'm just like I'm teaching myself as I'm creating the game, so it's a very simple concept.
Notice even in the way that I'm saying it, it's very subtly dismissive. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but there's a directness about the way that I communicate, like, dang, that's cool, or but it's kind of like calm at the same time, right?
It's just about this like girl who's going on a quest to find like so basically like it's like more of a kid's game, and she's like young-ish, like her character design.
Talking about voodoo, traveling around the world to find her, and like went to Haiti to find her. So I wrote this when I was like 11 years old or something. I don't even remember now, but it's on Amazon.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Writing's cool. I used to be really big into
By the way, I skipped past this because I don't want to give you her entire like video game idea or whatever.
writing, but I haven't in months. Yeah, no, I haven't written anything. I like this is super nerdy. It's gonna like expose me, but all throughout like middle school, high school, and stuff, I was a big fan fiction writer, and so sometimes like
when you put two people together that cast them together, like
shipping,
right? Yeah. So we're connecting through this new world, right? And it's subconscious because it's a past memory of hers where when she used to be a writer. It's not that she's writing now, but it's an interesting bridge when we can take things from our past and then amplify it through the interaction of the now. Now you will notice there will always be light and shadow, right? And then within the ways that we communicate. And so this light and shadow play will always come up the moment two people communicate about pretty much anything, okay? It's bound to happen in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
I used to draw comic books when I was younger. Now I'm just drawing stuff like, trippy stuff. So her attention span just went, oh, right? Which is a common ADHD thing. I do this sometimes, right? It's a very common thing, right? We just lose our focus, but you let her have that. Like, hey, why are you, or whatever, right? But she knows what she's doing.
Hold on, sorry.
So she apologized, right?
Somebody just threw a paper airplane, and it's always fun when you see it because I live in a tall building. So it like really, really flies.
That's amazing.
I don't know if you can see it. It's right.
You saw that, yeah. That's really wild.
Yeah, like somebody must have thrown it like from my height or higher, and if it's higher, like, that's kind of impressive. But
what if it like has a secret like fucking launch code or like some fucking
secret
message? It's all play, guys. Okay, it's all play. That paper airplane story, right? It's just like, oh, someone threw paper airplane. Maybe they're like secret launch codes or like a poem, right? That a shaman stole, or like a giant like you have to get improvisational, right? To add playfulness to something, you've got to actually amplify the story in a strange way and let the ball keep rolling, but you're not like waiting for it to stop rolling, and you're not pushing it up the mountain either. It's head ball, okay?
Cool.
From the other
Somebody
side.
will get it eventually. It's gotta land. It might just end in the water though.
Yeah.
So where are you from?
I'm originally okay, so this is what's called indicator of interest. So she's actually now pointing the conversation back to me, right? She's told me about her life. She's curious to know more about me. I think that it's important for us to recognize this, but also not get so trapped on micromanaging every little interaction, right? Sometimes you just got to say it and let it resonate. I'm from everywhere, dude. Like I'm from India originally, but I grew up
Mhm.
in Vermont, in London, in Switzerland, in Thailand, like all over the world pretty much.
That's cool. World
Yeah.
traveler.
A traveler. Okay. So where do they go?
What's your favorite place?
Favorite place? My
Yeah,
favorite
that you've
place.
lived.
So this is it's well thought out, my answer, because I know that it's creating a demonstration of higher value. However, at the same time, I'm not forcing it. She did ask me the question, so it gives me a chance to amplify this DHV of mine, which is our events around the world, right? The spiritual retreats. Probably. So I host these spiritual events, and the last one I hosted was in Costa Rica, and that was amazing. Um,
Oh,
yeah, Costa Rica was amazing, as well as Bali was the one before that. That was really cool.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
I haven't traveled much. I'm saving up to travel right now, but
Amazing. All girls want to travel, bro. That's all they want to do. I swear
I
to
gotta
you.
get my finances together first.
That's cool. This year we're gonna go to New Zealand for our
New
event.
Zealand. I always wanted to go there because I love Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit.
Hey, shout out to our event in New Zealand. We're getting everything sorted right now. I got to get the visa stuff figured out. We are setting almost a direct line towards there where we need to integrate that. Okay. So we'll figure it out. Oh, you
So,
do? I actually started, well, I wanted to show my mom the Lord of the Rings because she hasn't seen
mhm.
it. So I watched the first part yesterday, Fellowship of the Ring, with her. Of course, synchronicities like this are gonna come up. This just happens every time I'm on this app, bro. Like every time, some synchronicity or the other. Like I actually watched the Lord of the Rings. He's talking about the Hobbit and Tolkien and all this stuff, right? And we're going nerdy into this, man. We're going.
like,
I'm not gonna show you guys all this, but Adepts, I can send you this if you want to watch the whole thing and analyze it on your free time. It's unlisted, so I could just give you the link.
fantasy series or like,
Oh,
so I expected her to like it. Like she likes Lord of the Rings, but she
mhm.
just was like, there are too many moving parts with the Game of Thrones thing, like too many characters.
Okay.
I'm a big
Mhm.
fantasy fan.
Amazing.
And
Ever done archery before? Okay,
archery,
this is
psychological anime.
very interesting. So right here in this moment where we're talking about animes and all this stuff, right? Let's go a little bit back. In this specific moment, there was a certain intuitive download that I got. Once I looked at her face, I immediately sensed like a Katniss Aberdeen, Hunger Games type of energy that just immediately took over. Okay. And this was a perspective that I thought was kind of unique because it was just there in the moment. So I told her how out of pocket it would sound, and that's why she's like, huh, archery, okay. But it was a good transition. Positive psychologist. So I like the psychological thriller stuff, like the Inception and the the mind bending kind of stuff. There was one that I watched which was very scary and trippy.
Too. And I like the psychological anime is like my favorite genre of it.
You watch
Like
Jujutsu Kaisen?
I do, but I'm not caught up on season 2. I'm like
Mhm.
5 episodes. It's like the actiony, like thriller, exciting animes
Yeah.
more over than like the romancy ones. So it's kind of like in my wheelhouse.
This is a strange out of the box question, but have you ever done archery before?
Archery. I mean, I've done it. I've done it before, but I've never like taken archery lessons
Okay,
or like,
got it.
anything new like that. I'm not like a professional archer,
No,
but I've done
that's
it.
not what I'm asking because you're giving me like kind of like a huntress type of vibe. Like you yourself have like this fantastical version of you, I'm sure, like an alter ego, or it's like 2.0.
What do you mean?
Like, do you have a version of you that you step into, like an alter character, like an ego, an alter ego, like how Beyonce has Sasha Fierce, or like,
I mean, I guess I feel like everybody has different personalities to adapt to different situations. It's not
yeah,
like
totally.
you're like being less them. It's just a different version of them. So I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, I feel like everybody has that, but it's not like I don't have a named character like Sasha
Yeah.
Fierce.
Yeah. I feel like it's fun to name it because then you can externalize it and talk to it and have a better relationship with your own inner voice. You know what I mean? Like if Dobby the house elf was speaking to you instead of Ellie, there would be a distance to, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Dobby the house elf.
That was
Yeah,
random, but
that's
yeah.
a crazy example. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, so this is a very high peak experience, and we're both laughing, right? This is the vibe shifting, okay, that I'm talking about. Look at it. This is a picture perfect moment, right? Just two people in laughter, complete, abundant laughter, joyful, free, not a care in the world. That's how you want to feel. Okay, that's what you want to tap into. Okay. Let's actually skip past some of this, and well, this was a funny one. I just want to show you guys this. There's just some girl with a helmet on. I was like, what's going on right now? It's like, what in the world, bro? What? Oh, that's hilarious. Wow. Wait, do you have a black eye?
to show my face.
She doesn't want to show her face. Does she have a black eye? Yeah, she does look
Did
like
you get
she.
punched in the face?
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh
Guys,
god.
to be safe, you know? Gotta wear a helmet to be safe, you know? Yeah.
Oh
Guys,
god.
stay safe out there, kid. All right, so that was a funny one. This is a very interesting one. This girl's was a Hello Kitty girl that I met on this app last night. Very powerful interaction. She was telling me about how the strange people on this app like tell you just like show boobs, you know, or like show me your feet and stuff like that. And so we're seeing like the underground layers of creeps, you know, who go on these apps to like just fucking, I don't know, just get their way, I guess, simping, you know, and just yeah, just a bunch of incels on there just, you know, trying to get attention or whatever they're doing, right? But this girl's a hustler, so I respect the hustle, you know. So immediately the okay, I went like this first. But then this is the push pull. Oh fuck. Okay. Way more exaggerated than a okay. So this is the kind of theatrics. I call it neurotheatrics because you're actually using your mind to theatricalize your emotions and feelings, and you're amplifying it, right? This is a great example.
Right in the solar plexus.
What's up? How's it going?
What's that?
I'm just chilling, yo. What about you?
I'm just bored.
Just bored, huh? BOARD?
No.
Are you serious? You're just bored and that's why you're on Monkey? I don't believe you. You have some hidden agenda. You're probably an alien or something. You probably have some hidden agenda, right? You just say, never doubt yourself, always doubt the other person. Okay, as a joke. No, don't doubt them actually, right? As a human being. But it's fun to like kind of flip it, right? Because honestly, we worry so much about what am I going to say? How am I going to, you know, it's just like that inner voice has to shut up for you to get into social flow. And you just have to embrace whatever is happening. Okay, no memories, no illusions of the past of how I felt, no comparisons to others and how they do it. If I try to do this, like, I don't know, just think of someone random, like if I try to do this like, let's say Johnny Ugent or Shane Smith or any of these other guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. This is not the script's way, right? So Uncle Makara or the script's way would be doing it like a star, okay? Embracing that mentality of it. And you see the mannerisms, you see this, you know, you guys can look at it here, Dr. People. That's probably it, huh?
I'm scamming for gifts.
For what? For gifts?
Yeah.
By the way, guys, give this video a like, a thumbs up, man. It helps the algorithm move it along and share it with others because we're here to add a fuck ton of value, a supernova, a tsunami of value to you guys. Okay, let's get it. We are the Upward Spiral Gang, and we are going to shake up the social world because we look at it differently. We understand polarity arts. We understand energy work. It's a whole different ball game over here. Okay, let's get it.
Yeah, and then you get coins. You get to pay for the gifts.
Damn, this is
And
like
then
some kind of a fucking sugar daddy site or some shit. Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I was asking for a gift, and then if they don't say yes to a gift, I make them do something embarrassing, and then I skip them. There's three,
Bruh.
and then pop a kid,
Savage.
and I was like, send a gift, and he's like, I don't know how to do that. I'm like, okay, show feet, and then
Show me
one,
what the fuck. Yeah.
he took off his sock and he put his foot like right in front of the camera, and his friend's like, ew, don't put your foot on my phone.
Bruh.
And then
Friend is
Someone's like,
such
you
a
guys-
like a fucking cock block, right? What the fuck? Like, boom, bro. Yeah. Go
but
ahead.
sometimes they just send the gifts immediately, and I'm like, okay.
Solid. That's a win. That's a win for you. It's real money though, or it's just a gift? Like, what's going
Well,
on
you
there?
have to for it, but then when they
Okay, so when girls do this, when they play with their hair, right, it's called preening. It is scientifically proven that, around a social interaction, if you're finding like interest or at least attention, arousal, or sometimes it comes from anxiety. Okay, I am not saying this happens all the time, but usually I will notice girls fidget and I will associate it to they find me attractive or they like the vibe of the conversation, right? So that's really what's happening underneath in this conversation because we're laughing about these we're roasting these guys on this app, right? We're basically going, what the, right? And we're in on this joke. It's like us against the world, right? It's us against the world. It's me and her creating this vibe together and differentiating myself from all of these other guys on this app, right? You got to walk in as the walking dimension shifter in this thing. And this is why I'm dressed looking like a shaman too. I mean, for real, right? The wolf codes are here.
send you the gift, it's just coins. Like you can use it in here.
Oh,
I can super message people. Like if I didn't send you a friend request and then I skipped you, I could still go through my match history and I could super message you.
Dang. This next level.
And I'm like making up all that shit. I'm like, yeah, I got my toes did. I spent like $80 on them. I got like, actually
Bruh.
stupid. I'm like, you literally just told me to do that to people. Why wouldn't I do that to you? Like I just told you I think feet are
Yeah.
gross. Like
You're like Rogue from X-Men. You just took his superpowers from him and then he was just like,
I'm saying, like,
do you want a gift? Yo, I'm just playing it up, man, because I'm having a blast on the other side of this, like learning about this. I'm just so caught up in my own reality right now that it doesn't even matter what she says next, right? That's the energy of the distracted rock star. The energy is light, playful. It's zesty, bro. Honestly, that's the perfect word to describe it. And it's a Gen Z word, so we gotta embrace it, okay? You just gotta be zesty, man. Full of energy, top notch, okay? A little bit eclectic, like a little bit of that Shiva rebellion, okay? A little bit of that dark masculine is really important. It's needed. But you also want to be very strategic, logical. You know, when you have both, right? You want to have both, but again, you can't make things serious on this, right? I'm not going to be having a very super, like I did have a serious conversation with a girl before, right? And you guys saw that, the way that I demonstrated that. But it's still from a very warm place. It's like a campfire energy, right? So there's a very deep sense of warmth, playfulness in the charisma and the riz that's actually forming. Okay? It's a very interesting sense of a fire that can be a raging brush fire if you go into complete turn up party mode, like you can go there and just crush the dance floor or anywhere that you go. Or it's just a just a little flame, a little nirvana, right? Nirvana means a candle flame, right? So it's that candle flame of nirvana. It's that samadhi that you're holding as you're interacting, right? You're never leaving from that spot. The flame keeps burning. It's what you choose to do with that flame, right? May the flame be with you, the inner sacred fire that communicates, right? So let the flow be with you. Let the water emerge as you're speaking water. You're speaking into different rivers, ocean beds, right? You're flowing through it all.
Dude, like, he fell for it so quick.
You're a good actress. I'll give you that. Should be on
Thanks.
Broadway.
Everyone,
Look at that, dismissive and direct. You're a good actress. I'll give you that. You should be on Broadway. Okay? It's not like, you know what? You should be on Broadway. You're so... No. Right? That energy's off. It's cool, calm, calculated, collected. Okay? It's all the C words. Cool, calm, confident, collected, charismatic. Carefrontational. Let's go.
ask me if I'm a model.
A model?
Like-
Okay, so she's fishing for a compliment here, right? It's very clear. You know, a lot of people on here told me I was a model. I was like, wow, that's such a big compliment. And now she's expecting me to say, oh, you're a model. Yeah, you do look like a model, blah, blah, blah. Okay. It says this is a test, okay? And a lot of people will miss this. They'll actually miss this. Okay? So you got to be very aware. We are not sick. We are not unhealthy. We are unaware. Okay? You're only as sick as your secrets. You need to tap into this health, wealth frequency that you got to amplify. Okay?
It's like the big
Mathis, you sent me a personal. I'll check your message later, brother. Awesome.
biggest compliment. Oh my gosh.
Do you want to be a model?
No.
Look at the way that I said it, right? Yeah, I'm still in the the frame of like right or whatever that guy. Sign up at 555.
Link. But yeah, click that link. It'll
Click that link.
get you.
It'll get you signed up real quick. Yo. It's
You could
funny.
be my model. Here's my cash app. I'll send you some money. He said,
Now we're still in the fantasy world, right? But we're still talking about these topics and we're creating a very deep rapport very quickly, right?
I looked like a fairy.
Really? I like fairies though. Okay, this was no surprise that she would bring this up. Okay, some of you guys know, right? You guys already know, but the people who are just coming across this video and seeing this, they're like, that was random. Why did she bring up fairies? Okay. Fairies are awesome. Look at how I hold the frame too. She's expecting me to like break character when she said that, but I'm just like so.
I'll send you some money. He said, I looked like a fairy.
Really, I like fairies though. Fairies are awesome. Dang. Yeah, there's weird people on there. I once saw this dude with an actual rooster, like a chicken, right? A rooster, and he was petting the rooster like this. And I was, oh, it was this unconscious sexual innuendo, bro? I'm just thinking that. Like, but anyway, fuck did I let? And then there's someone with Shrek ears.
The things people say to me on here, they're either being like so nice, it's like creepy to a point, or they're being so
Listen,
mean.
guys.
Okay, well, I've only had a couple mean people. But every time they're mean to me, it gets to me, and I'm like,
Bro, this is human nature. You get that? Everybody's just being nice, just being polite. Okay? And then there's some glitch in the matrix that comes along and is like so in their own world. And that yes, they're genuinely a kind person. That's not what I'm saying, right? But they're not trying to appease and be what's the word? What's really the word that I'm looking for? It's not adjustable. agreeable. Maybe I'm closer with the word agreeable, okay? It's not as agreeable of an energy. You got to hold up your own spine, okay? Got to have a backbone when you speak. Can't just say whatever and just expect good response, right? I'm highly calculated. This looks like I'm in the river, but I have river beds. I have communication styles and years of training this and, coaching people. And so you got to just put in the reps, bro. If you've gotten rusty, you've just got to put in the reps. That's all I got to tell you. Just put yourself into an environment, into a situation where you can communicate. That's it. And do it to somebody who you normally wouldn't talk to. That's the challenge I have for all adepts. Do it based on like something you wouldn't do naturally. Like if you don't talk to people in groups, go up to the group. If you really hate talking in nightclubs, go and practice at a nightclub. Okay? So this is the advice that I have for you. And also self-care, make sure that it gets amplified this month because the self-love is going to amplify. If you want other love and you want rapport from others, you got to give yourself the rapport, yourself the connection, yourself the compassion. Okay, that's what I've begun to realize as I was in exam mode. I just let all my self-care go, bro. I was just so focused and honed in, but I let myself drift, right? And you have got to be the fucking Tokyo drifters in this shit. Okay. If you're drifting, you better have that adrenaline better have an engine. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't just be afraid. Use the adrenaline and move with it and let it be your guide. Let it be your teacher. Let the fear be your teacher. Let your social phobia be your teacher, your guide for this.
I
Okay.
don't want to go on anymore. Like, I'm scared.
You see, that's why so many girls on this app are so high anxiety, right? Because you probably got trauma from a bunch of these weirdos on here, right? And here you are as a trauma healer. You are going to be an absolute, like, conundrum, right? A puzzle for them to solve. Wait, you're this and you're also this, and then you speak that language, and then you go there at times, and wait, you know those people? Right? You want that imagination to start going off. Doo-doo, 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 right? The Pink Panther theme has that vibe to it. Okay. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Right? That's the energy of it. Because first you're going, dun-dun. Now what if this was the Jaws soundtrack, right? Dun-dun, dun-dun. Right now you're imagining like we're in an aquatic world right now. I'm bringing you to my aquatic world. I'm swimming with the fishes, right? I'm going underneath into the Atlantean caves. I'm exploring the inner Jedi tricks, right? Of the astral world, right? My psyche is expanding right now. Holy moly and Moses combined, right? Gang, you're getting like a thicker skin by being on here, I guess, because it's like rap
Yeah.
battling, it's like they tear you down. Are they even men though? Question mark.
Exactly. They're little boys.
Well,
Look at
you're a
that.
fairy, so you gotta flaunt the wings. You know what I mean? Okay. What
Oh my
is
god, same. I have such bad social anxiety, so coming on here actually helps me get
It does,
practice
yeah.
conversation.
It does, yeah.
I'm in it's like dialectical behavioral therapy. It's like literally for that, but I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it. I don't really listen and do it properly. So my monkey app is my DP.
Gotcha. Is that Hello Kitty in the background? That's pretty interesting, huh? How monkey is a therapy, right? It's a very interesting idea and concept, right? Because honestly, we would think that after Omegle shut down, and it's nonsense, right? They came up with this thing. Now, of course, there are these flaws to this app. Like when you get banned, you can only talk to other people who have been banned on the app. And that's the worst idea ever. They need to change that from this app, bro. I'm not even joking. That's fucked up. Okay? Why would you even do that? Right? We got to have some ethics with the ways that we use these different tools, like that we're adjusting to. Okay. And if you really like start rapport and connection with someone from just online, you got to meet them in person. Okay. This is not going to be like some kind of pen pal long distance thing. Not with these girls. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be a message, maybe a Skype call, whatever, right? Or Zoom call. But I'm still creating my life here. I'm still engaging with my environment every day, right? Where I'm at. So I've got to amplify where I'm at and not just future project and look at like someone in Singapore and be like, oh, I need to be in Singapore right now. Bro, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So this is the energy that you, again, the Hello Kitty, the, are you a Hello Kitty girl? Okay. Yo. I like that
This?
eye as well. That's really trippy. That's cool.
Oh, this?
She thought I was talking about her eye or something. Your third eye is really attractive. It's with the yes, the Hamsa hand. Yeah, really cool.
My necklace.
Okay, guys. So we get it, right? We get it. We get it. Oh, this is kind of a funny one. I don't know why she started laughing at this, but it was from the delivery. So just listen to the delivery. By the way, all these girls are kind of similar to my type, I guess you could say.
What you doing?
I'm chilling like a Bollywood villain. Hey, shout out Ryan G, man. Come on now, take the mic.
Oh, okay, period. Where
Period. Okay.
you from?
I'm from everywhere, but I'm from India originally though. But I grew up in Vermont.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice.
That's nice. That's nice. She's kind of in her own world. What about you?
Chicago.
Listen to this delivery. Listen to this delivery. Okay. Ooh, the Windy City, huh? Okay. You would crack up at that. I don't know why, but it sounds so suggestive, right? Just wait, let's go back. Let's listen to that again.
Chicago.
Ooh, the Windy City, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Like, this is so good though, because it just raises the frequency up, right? It's just such a powerful thing to do and a dynamic to have. Let's see any comments here. He's playing his own playing field. Yep. I get wisdom is played on all fields, yet intuitively I'm drawn to interactions in nature or events. Yeah. So the cyber realm has definitely its ways of dark and light, yet everyone has to decide his own playing field. Yep. Maybe even I have to embrace the cyber realm as few challenges might appear there for my life's path. Well prepped for them, good content and context. Perfect. Excellent, man. I'm glad you got value from this. And everybody else listening, just, just learn and shake the rust off on all of these different areas. Of course, I know certain people, they can text really well, but then when it's in person, it's like a struggle to just communicate. Or you can just communicate really well in person, and then your text messaging skills or like your just, video calling skills or your, voice message skills. These are different elements, right? By the way, they overlap for sure, some of them, but they're different skill sets in their own right. Okay, sending a voice message is a powerful way to understand someone's intention, true intention, right? Because Mathis, you sent me a voice message, right? I listened to that all the way through, man, because I'm so conditioned to listening to voice, and it's an audio thing, As an auditory shaman, I can really sense the patterns and the blocks in people's voice. I sense it in my own voice too. I could tell, I can tell when my voice is there, when my voice is off, when it's quivering, when it's doing something that I notice like an idiosyncrasy. Okay. Since I get so many downloads, my eyes blink a lot. And I know I do that consciously at times. And there's certain gestures like my hand shakes. Okay. But that's also because I have energy flowing through my hands as a healer as well. I've done a lot of work with my hands. And so it feels like a lot of energy. It's not like a hand tremor. It's not like a Parkinsonism, as far as I know. I've got it checked, right? But all of these skill sets, you have to reframe it according to your life. It's not that my hands are tremoring because I'm holding a drink. They're tremoring because I have enough energy to fill this entire cup with my aura, with my essence. Okay? So you have to understand it's not an awkward pause. It's a pregnant pause, like the mafia. Right? There's no such thing as awkward pauses, only pregnant pauses. Pregnant with what? Opportunity, possibility, abundance, outcome, bliss, positivity, right? All the things we want. It's just waiting. The other side of that silence. And if you can just observe somebody, you know, like for instance, this one interaction a long time ago on this app, I was speaking without words, right? I think at one point she was typing, but before that, I think her mic wasn't working, right? So we had this entire conversation, like where I was speaking and like just using hand gestures and like trying to communicate. And it's super interesting because I had when I was in Bali, I had to use Google Translate with a girl. That was really funny and fucked up. But yeah, irregardless. It's funny, man. Like this art form is going to teach you so much as you work on letting go of who you think you are in this thing. All right. You're trying to be the cool guy and fix everything. Sometimes you just got to let it play out and see what the movie unfolds in front of your eyes, right? It's just the crashing of the waves, just like behind you, right? It's just that. And I feel so at one with this background right now. Okay, this is all right. Look at my heart of hearts, I live here, you know. Already. Already. It's bound to happen. It's already here. Okay. Next to a beach. And I found myself engaging with this energy and being very drawn to tropical climates and places like that. And I like being in the heat. I like the feeling of sweat on my body. I like the amplification of that, you know. I like spicy food. I want to engage with the things that I enjoy, right? I want to get back into the gym again this month, right? Today I'm going for the first time after being off like 2 weeks not going, right? You start to lose that fuel, right? That the energy that builds up if you keep making something very continuously refined. You know what I mean? Let me see here. I lost the chat. 1 second. Bring it all into coherence. That's right. The art of connection is knowing all is connected, and I am within that. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I mean, the issues happen through separation, right? Separation consciousness more so. Like you're the one telling yourself, like, I'm not gonna fit into this group. They won't like me or they'll make fun of me. And it happens through old memories or maybe like bad social experiences and all this stuff in our subconscious, right? So just gotta evaporate those, man. Get back to that true oneness that we are all these like beings. And of course, these archetypes are gonna come out. If we now understand that it's our personal unconscious, right? We know that by talking to another archetype, their unconscious mind is gonna bubble up. Right? And that's the real art form here, is to listen to what is being said underneath the surface, not the content, but what is the subtext, what's going on underneath. If you can understand that energetically, it's going to set you way apart as a social shaman. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this live, guys. Here to send some massive value. Again, I felt the resistance and I leaned into it. Let's go. Upward spiral gang. May we never be the same again. The resistance is the reason why I fucking tap in. Let's go. What's up? Let's get it.